Okay, it looks like this is still a knife round, but Faculty was doing something. Pro-German strats! But either way, this knife round looks like it's actually gone a little bit more seriously as NiP are taking control of this, the crate area. As in Faculty are actually going to get the first 2 kills. And this knife round is actually really important in this map, because Nuke is very CT biased. And it looks like Faculty are going to get the easier side. It's time to switch that over. As obviously they're going to swap over, and it's going to be Faculty on the CT side. And it looks like we are actually going to go live. So this is going to be the first pistol round between Ninjas and Pyjamas and Faculty. We have on the CT side, the top bit is lying. It's no longer lying. We have Legion, Tabson, Chris J, SMN, and Kirby. And on the NiP side, we all know who they are, but I'm going to give them an introduction anyway. We have Get Right, Freiburg, Exist, Fifth Lauren, and Forest, not NiP. As Forest is a little bit weird, his viewpoint. But either way, we see the flash coming out, and NiP are playing very defensive. They're not pushing out at all. They're not trying to take control of outside. And this may actually fall right into the hands of Faculty, who are also playing a very defensive CT side. As we see, they're rushing out. Faculty going to pick up the first 2. Tabson pick up 1, 2, 3. He's going for a 4th, but he runs out of bullets. He will eventually go down, but it's now going to be a 2 versus 4. We see SMN is going to go for the flank. Well, that flank did not work in the slightest. But Legion is here. Pick up 1 headshot. Chris J is going to pick up the second one, and then Faculty is going to win that pistol round. And winning that CT pistol round is very, very crucial. As I'm going to go very quickly record a demo. So that fixed Forest. Viewpoint. Because it's a bug that occasionally happens with the GOTV. But either way, that is going to be 1-0 in favour of Faculty, and that's a pretty good start for the Germans. Obviously, the Germans, they are seriously the underdogs in this matchup. Just because, no matter how weak NiP... Well, I say weak with, you know, quotation marks. But compared to how they were before, how weak they're looking, and Faculty have themselves been having their own issues. As in, they haven't really been able to find that form that they had at the beginning of CSGO. As we see Tabson, they're rushing out through the smoke. That's not really going well for them, as Kirby and Tabson is going to just completely destroy the NiP side, rushing out through the smokes. Get Right does pick up 1 kill, but he can't pick up much more than that. And that is going to be 2-0. Also, if people are wondering why I'm speccing NiP a lot, that's because it's the auto-director. I'm putting my fate inside the hands of a computer. As we do see again, it's going to be yet another eco round coming out from the T's. I'm on a rush. I'm always on a rush. I'm high on life. I'm on Counter-Strike, the hardest drug there is. But either way, things have slowed down. As we do see NiP, they're slowly creeping through secret. And do the CTs know that they're there? Well, they do now. As Freiburg is going up against Kirby. Kirby's got FAMAS, he's going to pick up 1 kill, but he's going to get the trade. And Fifth Lauren doing pretty well. Exist is going to pick up another one. But in fact, he's kind of being flanked from both sides. But his M4 work is absolutely brilliant. Tabson picking up 3 kills in a row there, going 3-0. And now, this is where the game starts. That's actually a good thing. CL cross. Draw outline 1. Outlines! As we are going to be going into the first good round, and this is where things get important. Because it's a as we do see that Fifth Lauren is setting up for the smoke. As they're going to be taking this a little bit more slowly, no rushes or crazy business, as again, NiP are playing very defensive. They're not trying to take control outside even though there's nobody there. The only one who is SMN, who's making sure no one's going to go through into hell. The rest in the meantime are slowly creeping outside, using those smokes. They're not playing that aggressively. As Exist has managed to get into secret. Slowly coming around. He's got a grenade out at the wrong time. He's going to get dinked. That's going to force him back. Nice shot there coming out. As I'm basically going to shut down that possible push. As we see SMN, he's going up against Fifth Lauren. As Legion's going to take down Exist. However, Legion will get traded, but it's going to be a 2-for-1 trade, as in fact they're looking pretty good in this round. They're one man up as SMN is going to pick up another one. Kirby, this secret push is not working in the slightest. Get Right has managed to get into the ramp area. He's got the bomb, and he's in a 1 versus 4. And let's face it, this is Get Right. We're going to switch over to him. Because if anyone can do it, it is Get Right. Is he going to take down 1 kill? He's got a good idea where they are. But sadly, Chris J is going to walk out, take him out while he's got a grenade in hand, and that is going to be 4-0. As the faculty are very quickly going to... Well, not quite, actually, it looks like... Do NiP have enough money to buy up? It looks like they are. Which surprises me a little bit, because usually they don't. But either way, that is going to be 4-0. In favour of faculty. Obviously, for those of you wondering, this is a very CT bias map. As in 4-0 is nothing to worry about. When you get to 7-0, that's when things start to get a little bit But up until then, NiP are not worried in the slightest. So do you see NiP are once again stacking up outside. As we do see in faculty, they have nobody outside. We have Legion with an M4, but that's about it. Playing near hell. As all of NiP are basically going to get down into secret, although Get Right is going to go down to Chris J. We see Forrest looking for those one. Freiberg can dodge that flash. He's rushing out. He's going to take down 1. Is this taking down the second one? Is this finally going to be the first round for NiP? As it's going to be a 3 versus 4. They've got the man advantage. They're on the B bomb side. The bomb plant's going down with the smoke. Exis trying, going 1 versus 1 against Chris J. Legion, he will take him down, making it now a 2 versus 2. It's Tabson and Chris J versus Exis and Forrest. However, the T's definitely do have the advantage right now. As Forrest, they don't know he's in the vents. He will take down Chris J, leaving it all up to Tabson. He's in a 1 versus 2. The grenades are going to come out. And Tabson picks up 1, but Forrest comes around the side, picking up 2 kills for himself, and that is going to be 4-1 in favour of NiP. As we do have a quick look at how the frags have been going so far in this game. And we do see that the highest fragger in the game is on the faculty side, with Tabson going 10-2. Pretty good work coming out from him, although the rest of his team is doing pretty well for themselves. Sadly, the lowest fragger in the game is Freiberg, going 1-5. And the lowest fragger in the game in the total. In the meantime, this is going to be another gun round coming out from NiP, and it is rather important that they win this, because if they don't, the economic bonus that you get from repeatedly losing over and over, it goes away. As we do see slowly NiP are making their way through radio. They want to do some kind of ramp push, as Chris J is going to use that AWP, taking out the first kill. However, surely he's going to go down after this. Yes, he will. Forrest nails him in the head, as Fiflower makes it a 2-for-2 trade. And you should notice there that the N faculty are playing well. They're making sure they can always, at the very least, get the trades. As Get Right does take down Tabson, making it a 3 versus 2. Legion and SMN, they're gearing up to push up through ramp, but we have Get Right picking up another headshot, leaving it all up to SMN. And Forrest, point blank no scope. And that is going to be 4-2. As after a little bit of a shaky start, NiP, they've given themselves enough rounds that they can feel rather happy. Yes, because I'm not a partner with Twitch. I will be applying for it very, very shortly, in fact. But the more viewers can get, the more likely it is. So go tell your friends. Go tell your parents. Go tell your parents' parents. Go tell their parents, even if you have to get a Ouija board to do so. As we do see that faculty are on an eco with Legion and SMN both having shotguns in hands. As Legion goes down, that shotgun being useless. Get Right, just hitting headshots. Apart from that one. As he is going to pick up 2 kills in a row, leaving it all up to Tabson and SMN. Tabson has a P2000. Fifth Flower nails him. That's going to be all up to SMN. As Freiberg instant headshots SMN. And that is going to be 4-3. How much do you get from partnership? Partnership is all about the viewers and how many ads I play. I probably wouldn't get a lot because I don't really have enough time for ads. I'm too busy casting Counter-Strike! But either way, this is going to be 4-3, with NiP putting themselves in a pretty good situation, as if they can pick up just 2 more rounds, they've already done all the job that they need to on this half. In the meantime, in faculty, they need to win this round, because if we have a look, their economy is not that great. They cannot afford another eco. not being on such a CT bias map. You see Freiberg spamming out through smoke, not going to hit anyone because no one's being that aggressive. As Kirby is going to take down the first frag. Exist taking him down, making it a 4 versus 5 right now. Fifth Laren, headshot to headshot, but it isn't going to matter. As obviously the AK-47 is a little bit better at headshotting. Chris J is going to dink, get right again, making it a 2 versus 4, but both get right and Fifth Laren are very, very low. As Kirby is going to take down Fifth Laren. However, Freiberg and Forest pick down the last 2 frags, and this is going to be a completely tied game, and then Faculty are in trouble. As in, I'm doing it in 720p resolution, which gets me the best quality I can manage, but at the same time, it's a mixture of partnership CPU, and my internet is not that great, which is a little bit sad. Sadly, I can't do like... so we see Get Right takes down 1, takes down the second one. This is going to be a very easy anti-eco round. He's looking for more frags. He might be able to pick up a 4-piece. Yes, he will. Easy as pie. As in, the game shouldn't be lagging. I can quickly check. I'm not dropping anything. But either way, that is going to be 5. That is going to be 5 to 4 in favour of NiP. As things are not looking very good for Faculty. They do have weapons again. In fact, we have Legion with an auto sniper sitting outside. As Fifth Laren is going to take down the first frag, taking down Chris J, making it a 4 versus 5. See Freiberg is going out looking for his third frag, or second frag of the game, of the round, as it is going to be a 2 versus 4. We're following Tabson and SMN, as SMN is getting completely flanked by Forest, leaving it all up to Tabson. And while Faculty were looking pretty good at the start, now not so much. Losing that round number 5 really messed them up economically, and now they're probably going to lose this one unless Tabson can do something amazing. As Tabson, he does take down Freiberg. He picks up that. Gone with slightly more bullets, and it looks like he just wants to try and save his weapon now. So this is going to be 6 to 4 in favour of NiP. Tabson will also go down, not even saving a weapon. As do they have enough money to buy up? They probably could force it. And I'm sure Faculty desperately want to start winning rounds against NiP, because NiP, their economy is brilliant at the moment. They've got plenty of money. Although, surprisingly, the highest frag in the game is still Tabson, going 12 and 7. Admittedly, he was at one point on 10 and 1. With the second highest being on the NiP side. As we do see, it's going to be a 5 versus 5 still. As NiP, they're slowly creeping up through lobby. It looks like they want to go for some kind of a ramp push as the flashes are coming out. As it is going to in fact be a mostly an ego. Chris J is going to use that pistol to very good work. Picking up a kill. It's actually going to be one-man or not. As it's in fact now going to be a one-man advantage for NiP and Faculty. As it is going to be 2 versus 3. It's going to be Get Right and Fifth Laren versus Legion, SMN and Kirby. Get Right is slowly trying to make his way around. In fact, they don't have the bomb. The bomb has been dropped on ramp. This is a really good round coming out from Faculty. The grenade does a lot of damage to Legion there, as Fifth Laren is trying to come up from behind. But he's on the ramp. His accuracy is just not quite good enough to get that kill. As it is going to be still a 2 versus 3, as SMN's a little bit wobbly at the moment. He knows exactly where Fifth Laren is though. Fifth Laren is basically broadcasting his position on that ladder. As they still don't have... As SMN does get the trade though. As it's now all up to Get Right. It's now 1 versus 2. It wasn't 1 versus 3. I'm going to be following him. He's only got 16 seconds left. In fact, I like the positioning from Faculty. They know that Get Right doesn't have enough time to get this bomb plant down and basically walk onto the A-bomb site safely. And Kirby rotated up. He knew that Get Right where he'd have to go, and that was going to be 5 to 6. But now in Faculty, they desperately need to win this, as we are on 700 viewers. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Seriously, lots and lots of people in chat, and 787 viewers currently going on, as we are going into round number 12 of Faculty versus Ninjas in Pyjamas. As we do see NiP, it looks like we're going to go for a straight up A round, but Legion picks up the first frag, spamming through that smoke. We see SMN is spamming out through his own, completely blind, but he's going to pick up 2 kills anyway. It's now going to be all up to Exist and Fifth Laren, so 2 versus 2. As Fifth Laren managed to pick up 2 frags of his own, but they still haven't managed to get into A-bomb side. Legion picks up another one, leaving it all up to Fifth Laren. He's on 1 versus 2 right now. He's going to take down 1. It's now up to him versus SMN. But SMN sneaks around from the behind. They weren't expecting that, so I'm going to quickly fix that. And that is going to be round number 13, 6-6. And guys, SV max CMD process sticks 0. My movement is... Okay, Chris J is complaining about lag. Obviously, for those of you wondering, Valve recently made a anti-speed hack change to their server, limiting the amount of processors, or the amount of commands you can do. You can give to the server. As we do see, there is going to be a full buy round once again, and the CTs, although in fact they've won 2 in a row, they still don't have brilliant that much of an economic advantage due to the fact they're losing so many players on the CT side. As we do see SMN, he will pick up the first frag, as then NiP are slowly creeping up through Volcano. I think it's Volcano stairs. As we do see Kirby, he's the one going up against all the NiP players. Legion's going to throw that flash out, an interesting flash, and he's going to pick up 1, 2, he's looking for a third. No, he can't. It's going to be a 2 versus 3 right now. Exist and Forest being the last 2 left alive, as SMN is going to take down Forest, Tapson's going to take down Exist, and this is going to be 7-6, as then Faculty take the lead for the second time in this game. And so, it's going to be 7-6, as let's have a quick look at how the frags have been going, and we do see that although Tabson is still the highest, he's not really been fragging that much in subsequent rounds, and somehow everybody in the game is like lower than 1 kill death ratio. So nothing really special is going out for these on the frags, as we do see NiP just going for a straight up ramp push. The Grain's going to come out doing a lot of damage. Chris J is going to pick up the first 2 frags. Get Right's going to get the attempted flank. But that was pretty good work coming out from Chris J, picking up those 2 frags that were absolutely crucial, taking down Freiberg and Exist. We see Fifth Laren is coming around, but Tapson is going to take him down as well. And this round is looking like an Faculty one, so if you're a German fan, it's looking pretty good for you. People talking about dog faces in chat, or Twitch TV chats, ecomotions, or whatever you call them. As we are going to switch over to Get Right, as he's already picked up 1 kill, or 2 kills. I'm not quite sure why it's saying only 1 there, but Kirby is going to take him down, leaving it all up to Forest. Forest is now in a 1 versus 4. He reloads at the wrong time. Kirby picks up a double piece for himself, and that is going to be 8-6. Having said that, although this is looking pretty good for Faculty right now, remember, this is a CT bias map. The fact that NiP have managed to pick up 6 rounds is already pretty good. I will say that even if Faculty wins this last round, they are in the lead. Tune down my mic volume a little bit. But either way, I'll do that right after this round. As you see Exist, he's going up against Legion. He will get the better of him. Smoke versus smoke battles coming out in the head of NiP. I love that you don't speak Russian. As we do see Get Right, he's going to do a little bit of damage to Chris J. Is this looking like a pretty good round coming out from NiP? The good defensive smokers, it looks like the rest of NiP are going out through secret. Kirby, he will get taken down by Freiberg, because in fact none of NiP have taken any damage. As we see Forest, he's trying to be boosted up. No, Chris J might have heard him. Well, he definitely heard him there, as they are going to boost themselves up, leaving it all up to Tabson. He's in a 1 versus 5, and that would be a non versus 5, as Get Right's going to take him down, making that 8-7. Now this is going to be the first half for NiP. Turn my mic down slightly. It's going to be the first half for NiP versus Faculty, and well, I will say that compared to other teams, NiP is slightly weaker on CT Nuke than a lot of other teams, as in we have seen teams do comebacks against them on the T side. It's one that comes to mind was in the EMS group stages. A Nexus almost brought it all the way back. Ended up 16-14 after a pretty terrible half on their own CT side. Having said that, we've also seen NiP completely shut out teams, like the 13-12 comeback that NiP orchestrated in the ESEA Season 10, I think it's called. But either way, so really, NiP have a lead right now, although they don't. But at this point, it is still anyone's game. As we see Chris J, wow, he is lagging. Okay, I'm going to switch over to someone else who isn't lagging. As the decoy is going to be thrown out. And it's going to be interesting to see what Faculty do. Because the T-pistol is the best time to pick up the rounds that you need on this T side. Just because the T-pistols are way more overpowered than the CT side. As we're going to be following McLaren. He's the one who's going to be defending against outside. And you do notice the difference between NiP and Faculty on the defense. NiP are playing very heavily outside. They're waiting for that aggression and rotation from the terrorists, and they're in a good position to stop it. While in Faculty, not so much. They were very... As Get Right's going to pick up the first kill. Freiberg's going to pick up the second one. As Tabson is going to get one in return, but Freiberg one-shots Tabson there, leaving it all up to SMN. SMN's in a 1 versus 4 right now, and this is not looking very good for Faculty. Tabson takes a lot of damage there, and really, NiP, they just need to wait. They know that SMN can't really do anything at the moment. He's going to be trying to go through ramp, but Forrest is going to nail him in the head, and that is going to be a completely tied up game, but probably ending out at 10-8 unless Faculty gets a bomb plant. As we all... In fact, I think we've broken the record for a number of viewers on this stream. We've hit 930! Go viewers! As we do see Faculty, they're just going for a straight up rush. They're just trying to get that bomb plant down. Chris J is going to pick up the first frag. He will go down there to Freiberg. As we see, Legion's going to be the second one. He's using that deagle, but it's not going to work. Freiberg picking up 2 frags there. Fry's going to pick up another one, leaving it all up to SMN. And sadly, that first initial pick from Chris J was the only one they managed to pick up. Okay, what happened? Well, basically, this is the ladder point. This is... so, if you follow football, this is like the Premier League. All the teams are playing against each other at the moment. And this is the Star Ladder League. As we're almost at 1k. It's not that far, as in that would be a pretty big milestone from all you people. As you see the grenade coming out, Legion and Kirby taking small amounts of damage, but they are just going to be rushing ahead anyway. They're looking to get those kills. Kirby spamming out through that box, and in fact Get Right is going to take a lot of damage, but the first 2 frags do go to NiP. Kirby does pick up the Get Right there, making it a 2 versus 3 right now. As we do see that it is going to be 10-8 in favour of NiP, a very easy anti-eco round, as we are going to see Faculty finally going to be buying up. And this is where things get a little bit harder, a little bit more interesting. Because if Faculty can pick up this round and kind of reset the economy, then this game becomes a little bit more closer than what you might expect. Having said that, if Faculty lose that, they might be forced to eco. The grenade is going to be coming out. Get Right spamming out through the door, and Chris J is actually going to be going up against Get Right with that orb. As Chris J really is lagging a lot, isn't he? As we do see McLaren, he's going to take down the first frag, rushing out through ramp, but SMN is going to get the trade, making it a 4 versus 4 right now. We're following Get Right, as he's still outside, but the smoke, well, he could pick up the straggler. As SMN's making his way through secret. Freiberg is there in the vents. He's waiting. He's got a FAMAS in hand. And he could pick down Kirby here. Kirby's on very low HP. Yes, when I mean, I'm British. When I mean football, I mean real football, not American. As we see, Forrest takes down one. Kirby can't get the peak, and that's now going to be a 4 versus 2. As the N faculty, they are all getting just picked apart one by one. Freiberg's going to pick up that last pistol frag, and that is going to be 11-8. Now N faculty are starting to get a little bit worried. As we have hit 100k viewers! Where's my celebration sound? Booyah! 1,000 viewers! That's pretty cool. But either way, cool or not, NiP is still basically showing how good they are against their faculty. They're a pretty good team side, and now we see Tabson is trying to jump through the smoke. He is going to get taken down by Forrest though. As we now following Get Right. Get Right takes down Legion. It's a 3 versus 5 right now. And we're going to take down another one. It's going to be all up to Chris J and SMN. The flashes are coming out, but they don't really have much of a hope of being able to do anything. SMN being left on 5 HP, and now just nothing more than a smear of blood against the side of a tanker. And that is going to be 12-8. That's in faculty, they're going to be buying up once again, and this is where things start getting a little bit drastic, because we do see Freiberg is the highest fragger in the game right now, going 20-10. Really pulling it out for his team on this CT side. The second highest is Forrest, with sadly the lowest being Legion with 9-18. The flash is going to be coming out. Freiberg. As Legion does taken down to 7 HP, he must have got dinked a little bit as the smoke's coming out. It looks like they might want to do some kind of a vent rush at some point, as we do see the rest of N faculty. They're going through to secret. There's Chris J going through his smoke. He is going to get taken down by Freiberg, who's waiting there in the vents room, making it a 4 versus 5. And in faculty, they need to start hitting their shots. In the meantime, we see Tabson. He knows Freiberg's there. He's going to get the better of him mostly, as Freiberg is on 5 HP. He's going to escape out of there somehow with his life, and this is going to be a 4 versus 5. And finally, Kirby is going to take down Freiberg, but Get Right gets the trade. As fifth round picks up another one. Lovely kill there. Freiberg is, in fact, all of NiP really are on the point in this game, as it's going to be all up to Legion and SMN. Where is Legion? Legion, it looks like they're going to go through to the A-bomb site. He's left all on his own. He doesn't have the bomb. Get Right's going to take him down, and that is going to be 8-13 in favour of NiP. And this is starting to look like a very hard hill for N faculty to come back from. This, yeah, not very. I just feel like in faculty they're playing a little bit too scared. They're letting the CTs have enough time to just move around them and completely destroy them. And that grenade is going to do huge amounts of damage, but Legion isn't going to get the first frag. SMN does get the trade, but Freiberg does a little bit more than that, making it a 3 versus 4. Terrorists, they do have control of the ramp area, as Exist. Brilliant movement there, dropping down through the vents, getting the headshot. And it's going to be all up to Tabson and Kirby. Kirby is the one with most health, so we're going to follow him. Can he do this for N faculty? No, he can't, leaving it all up to Tabson. Counter-terrorists win. As Get Right's going to get the last kill. And that is going to be 14-8. As this started out as a pretty good game due to the fact that N faculty got onto the CT side, but now NiP are just showing that however weak you may think how many cracks are showing in their shell, they are still a team to be contended with. As at this rate, it is going to be 16-8 if things don't quickly change. We see Tabson, he goes down to Forrest. Freiberg can Get Right, pick up another 2. It's going to be all up to Legion and Kirby. They're the last ones left. Legion's going to throw the bomb out of the... get the grenade out at the wrong time, leaving it all up to Kirby. Well, it's going to be all up to nobody, as almost everybody gets a frag in that round on the NiP side, and that is going to be 15 to 8 in favour of NiP. This is match point, and Faculty, if there's ever a time for some like amazing comeback or an amazing like people talking and like brilliant speeches to get these people motivated, now is the time for them to pull it out, because, well, they need to catch 7 match points in a row just to get this tied game. As we see Kirby, we're going to be following him as he's rushing out through the outside. He is going to go down, though, instantly to Freiberg, taking him down. Kirby... Legion and SAM do get the return, though, making it a 3 versus 3. This is the first time we've actually seen Faculty manage to put themselves on equal footing. As it's going to be all up to get right. He's kind of left there on the bomb site. He will go down to the combined firepower, while the Forest is still up there in heaven. As the Forest and Fifth Iron pick up the last 2 frags, and that is going to be 16 to 8 in favour of NiP. And that was a pretty good match, as in, we saw some good play coming out from Faculty, but then NiP just showed why they're one of the better players in the world at the moment. Well, one of the better teams in the world.